Yeah, here we Hey, this is Dr. Drew Henderson with the Georgia Chiro Connection. I'm Vice President of the GCC. We have a guest today, Dr. Claudia Mueller, and this is one-on-one. We're not having two screens today. It's it's a great Wednesday. We love a Wednesday. We love really every day.
Yeah.
We love taking care of people, and so let's just get started. So yeah, thanks for being here.
Awesome.
How did you get into chiropractic?
Oh my goodness. Well, when I was in high school, I was in homeroom one day,
Yep.
and my plan was to be either a pediatrician or a PT.
Mhm.
And that's the direction I was going. But I was in homeroom one day, and I saw a little note up on the bulletin board. A chiropractor was looking for a CA,
Yep.
front desk person. And for some reason, my innate said, I have got to call that person right now. I told my teacher, I'm like, I need a hall pass. I need to go use the phone. So I called that day. That's the prompting of the Holy Spirit or your innate intelligence. So I went right then, called up the office, made an appointment, went that day, talked to Dr. Tom Sidoti in New Jersey, the DE guy.
Yep.
Interviewed with him. I said, I want to be a PT. He said, great, you belong here. And I started working there, and I worked there all through high school and through college. And he brought me to DE that summer. I think it was that summer. And I was like, oh my gosh, these people are nuts. I love it. I want to be part of this. These are my people. So went to chiropractic school a couple of years later, and here we are.
Yep.
That was 30 years
ago. He kind of ushered you into chiropractic school too, right?
He absolutely did. Yep. He brought me to DE and brought me to life and showed me around. And, you know, I kind of grew up with sort of a limited mindset, you know, like just kind of stay under the radar and, you know, don't expect too much or whatever, that kind of mindset. But like he was just a guy from my town that was wildly successful and so happy doing what he was doing. So working in the office was really just like, hey, I don't know what they're doing here, but I love it.
Yep. And you still talk to him regularly?
All the time. Talked to him last week.
And he's still successful. He's still happy doing what he's doing.
Oh my gosh, he loves it. Yeah. And now his son is in the office with him. And, you know, it's not, chiropractic's not a profession. It's just a way of life. And it's a divine calling, I think, for a lot of us.
I think so. We love Dr. Tom.
We do.
You know, and we love his prompting and seeing what we all see in you now. He saw 25, 30 years ago.
He did. He's my biggest cheerleader. And, you know, it's funny because he's like 10 years ahead of me, age-wise. He graduated 10 years ahead of me in school. So, you know, we're kind of growing up together. Now he's got a grandbaby, and, you know, it's just kind of fun to progress through life with these people that have made such a big impact on you. You know?
Yep. So everything in your last couple of decades practicing, what has helped you the most in your practice?
Oh my gosh. Well, a few things actually. Really kind of like I just mentioned, you know, getting rid of that limited mindset. And that has not come from me. That's come from surrounding myself with people who believe in me, who are doing bigger things. You know, seeing someone else that's just kind of like you, that is successful and happy. You know, just really surrounding yourself with the right people has been, you know, really elemental in any sort of success.
Yep, it is. And, you know, it's just like that old saying goes, you want to see like your life in 10 years, just look at the 5 people you hang out with.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, there's definitely been a shift. You know, when I was first in practice, I had a partner that we didn't really align with how we wanted to run our practice. And that was really very limiting and very stifling for me. So, you know, being able to be here, this is literally my dream practice. So thank you for sharing it with me. If you don't know, we practice together. Dr. Drew has welcomed me into the practice about 4.5 years ago. And it's been amazing. Like, this is literally
wouldn't change anything. Like, she crushes it every day, you know. It's,
We do it
it's great.
together.
It's great.
We have a beautiful community here. You know, like Murrayville is such a small town. I think we have, what, 4,400 people in the town.
Yeah, and that's the people with the zip code. In town, it's like 600 and something.
Yeah.
Like town, it's unincorporated. We have a post office. Us, the auto parts store closed up. He moved to Hawaii. He like, heck with this, I'm going to Hawaii. We have a thrift store.
And drugstore.
Yeah, and a Dollar General.
Yeah, we do.
You can't beat the dollar store. You want to go watch some people, you go to the dollar store. You know, and we go in there. You know,
But, you know, we're super busy here. So like, there's, you know, intellectually, people would say like, why would you open up in such a small place? You can't be successful. But like, you're here and we're here, and people come from all over to see us, you know, and they probably pass 5 or 10 chiropractors on the way here. So the difference is what? You know, the difference is how we make them feel, how we empower them, how we teach them how their body is like this amazing, miraculous machine. And as long as you're alive, you have the capability to heal. And, you know, we put the power back in their hands.
And basically showing and teaching and delivering chiropractic.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else.
Yep.
We're not doing anything else. We're delivering chiropractic. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a chiropractor this morning. He's over about like an hour and a half away. Went by, I don't know how many dozens of chiropractors get here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's here.
Yep.
He gets his adjustment, 3-5 minutes. I mean, we talked a little bit about his mom and how she's doing, you know, because we care. But total, probably 5-6 minutes in the office.
Yeah. And I think that honestly, like, that's one of the biggest things, you know. You can't spend 20 minutes with a patient when you're seeing 150 people a day. Like, you just can't do that. And it's not necessary. You know, I think a lot of the people coming out of school, or even the people who've been in practice for a while, they tend to think that what we're doing is not enough.
Yep.
Like, we need to also do vitamins, and we need to do therapies, and we need to do, you know, functional medicine or whatever. And all of those things are wonderful and they're great, but they're not chiropractic. So like, for me, the biggest frustration in practice is just dealing with people's misconceptions about what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really our fault, because we're not communicating the truth about what we do and the simplicity of it.
Yeah, and that's we've got to do that. And just like she mentioned, functional medicine. Functional medicine is still what? Medicine. It's just because it's made out of plants or whatever it is, it's still medicine.
And it's great, and there's value to it, but it's outside in, and it's not chiropractic. So, you know, what my goal really is just to be 100% focused with the person who's in front of me, deliver the absolute best care, best adjustment, clear out their nervous system, allow them to function at 100% or as close to it as possible. Love them, hug them, send them off.
And that's our job. And
it's simple.
Bring a friend next time.
Bring
a friend.
Bring your friend. Bring your husband.
Don't leave your baby in the car to suffer the same crap you got going. So you, excuse me, you've been a GCC member for a while. How come?
You know, you need to support the people who support you. You know, you need to put your money and your time and your energy and your effort into the state associations, the national associations that are fighting for your right to practice chiropractic the way that you want to. You know, the GCC is amazing. Like, we don't even understand the amount of time and effort that goes into preserving our rights to adjust babies, preserving our rights to practice the way that we want to. It's so vitally important, and it's so cheap. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like a visit a month.
It's like a visit a month, and you get all your CE credits. And, you know, we have events every month that are fun, and there's so many opportunities to do great CE classes, and you can even do some online. So, I mean, it's just a no-brainer.
Cinco de Chiro, I go get some Willies, and we eat a lot of Willies. If you went to Life University, you know about Willies.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about Cinco de Chiro. It's the Willies. I mean, that's the cherry on top.
And the fellowship.
Yeah, fellowship's great while you're eating your Willies.
Again, who are you hanging out with? You know, you want to hang out with the people that are like-minded, that are going to elevate you, lift you up, that you can support.
Yeah.
So it's so important.
Yeah. one of my best friends, he's a member of the GCC too, has been for years. He texted me Monday morning, bro, I just done the numbers, 43% growth so far this year,
Awesome.
just by implementing the things that we continue to talk about over and over. And it works.
It works.
You know?
And it's not brain surgery.
Mhm.
Like there's no reason to reinvent the wheel. You want to learn from the people who are doing it.
Yeah, it's good. So, you know, we kind of get blasé about our success stories. They just come left and right. But here in the last week or so, what's a good success story you've seen?
You know, we're really, gosh, there's just so many. I love babies. They're
Mhm.
kind of my thing. I love them. I would rather just take care of babies all day long. That's my passion. So we had a little girl come in, 3 years old, I think she is, around 3.5, co-walking. Never walks on her flat-footed. Her mama actually brought her baby brother in because he's been fussy and not sleeping and colicky and whatnot. So we adjust baby brother, and of course he just kind of unravels on the table. And then I noticed she's toe walking, so I'm like, I need to check her. Put her up on the table, and this is cool because like we like to get people in and out, be respectful of their times, you know. So we don't really want people to have to wait and hang out a lot, but the waiting room is full. And we have our kids adjusting table in the waiting room. Basically, it's all just open. Adjusting.
Everything's open.
It's all open. So people everywhere, standing up, waiting, whatever. Put the little girl on the table, adjust her immediately, flat-footed, walks all the way out the door, flat-footed. And the patient over here says, "Oh my gosh, like
What just happened?"
what's going on?" You know, and then the patients start talking about it, and like it's amazing. You just have to notice, you know, you just have to notice all the miracles that are going on around you because there's so many. So, I mean, that was one of the coolest little things that happened this week. And then she came back in, got another recheck, and of course, same thing, adjust her and flat-footed, and off she goes. So, you know, I mean, what we do is so simple, but it's so huge at the same time.
It is, and we love that. And you know, sometimes people are like, "What's going on?" I'm just like, "Chiropractic's going on. Let's go." You know, it's just so good and encouraging to see that. And then they start bringing people in, and then it's like an underground network, kind of like the Underground Railroad with Harriet Tubman. Like, hey, I'm here to do this chiropractic thing. You know, we know y'all not going to sell us anything that rattles in a little white jar. Like, I want chiropractic. I want my baby. I want my family to be healthy. I want to like my 10K, my 400 meter. I need to get that down like a minute and a half on my 10. You know, and it happens. You know, and if they just keep coming. They just keep coming.
People just want to sleep better. You know, they want to be more adaptable to what's going on around them, and that's true health. You know, in one sense, you know, we want to adapt to our environment, to our society. You know, to what's going on around us. Like we want to be able to handle the stress when it's coming at us, but then we want to be able to regulate our nervous system to bring it back down. Chiropractic affects all of that.
Yeah.
You know,
it
so
does.
it's so important.
So, you know, you've been around the profession for a while. Go to eat a lot, go to about every GCC thing there is. We know sometimes the profession's just whacked, right? It's whacked. But what gives you hope in the profession for the next 10 or so years?
Oh gosh. You know, the fact that we have so many incredible students coming out of the school. We love to spend a lot of time at the school and, you know, kind of get to know the students and uplift them, and they're on fire.
Yep.
You know, they know that this world is sick and it's hurting and it's worried and nervous, and they know that chiropractic can help them just to navigate this world better. You know, so really just pouring time into the kids and going to chiropractic schools and going to DE and getting to know, you know, even seasoned chiropractors. It's so easy to kind of veer off course. My son and I were talking about this the other day, just, you know, just a little bit off. And then before you know it, 5 years down the road, you're 500 miles from where you were supposed to be. So it's those little decisions, you know, and when you get to go to things like GCC, or you get to go to DE every 4 months. You just kind of go right back.
Yep.
You need that dead center.
Yeah, and DE is this weekend.
Weekend,
So yeah, you're talking about students. You probably can't see them. I got chills. I swear, like it's and it's hot here, but I got chills just thinking about the students. We got a patient of ours, Cody with a K. You're in your third day at Life. It's we're proud of you. He just started DC program. He's going to be at DE this weekend.
Yeah.
So look for Cody. We love you, man. We appreciate you. We're proud of you.
So proud of you.
We can't wait to see how you grow.
Awesome.
We got some stuff coming up. Like we said, we got DE this weekend. It's going to be at Atlanta Marriott Perimeter, I think. One right there at the King Queen building, 400, 285. Going to be right there. Going to start tomorrow, like 6 o'clock or so. Get there about 5:30. Hang out with us. Going to go until Sunday at noon. So it's going to be full blast. It's going to be great. Some like 35, 40 of the world's most powerful chiropractors coming to speak, and share. And it's hours and hours. And then we hang out in the hall. We hang out in a room and we break down what chiropractic is and how to grow. Don't need a coach, need DE.
Yeah.
But every successful person can trace back their lineage to DE.
And the coolest thing, I'm sorry to interrupt you,
Mhm.
about DE is, and I've been going since 1986. So
Mhm.
like I've been there a lot. The people who are up there speaking and the people who are in the room, they're so transparent.
Mhm.
Like there's no facade.
Mhm.
There's no like bumping up importance or success or whatever. They are legitimately like incredibly successful in the worldly sense of patience and money and all that sort of stuff. But they're also so willing to grow and pour into others.
Yeah.
So like if somebody's struggling, they're there. Like
Yeah.
we want you to be there so we can lift you up.
Yep, and even on a personal level, they're successful.
Yeah.
Like DE chiropractors, their kids love them. I take care of. We both do. One of my best friends' daughter's going to college up here, about 45 so minutes away from us, and we'll run up there and see her, and she's a freaking powerhouse.
Mhm.
And that's what breeds at DE or powerhouses, whether it's little babies, little Amico that's like 5 or whatever and can whoop anybody in chest. Like, just it's amazing. It's
It's
amazing.
amazing. And to see just the vibrancy, like chiropractic kids are different.
Yep.
Chiropractors are different. We're supposed to be different. We're in this world, but we're not supposed to be of this world. We're supposed to be different. So that's what attracts patients.
Yep.
And
that's this weekend. LifeDE.com. Learn more programs on there.
Mhm.
Everything, directions. You need a hotel room.
Yep.
Click on there. It got everything you need. LifeDE.com, or just show up. It's good. Just show up. And then Saturday night we're gonna have a little costume party. Dress up as 20s. You don't have to dress up, but if you do, that's cool. But don't let that keep you away from the camaraderie that we have. And then August 10th through the 11th, we're gonna have our continuing ed weekend in Augusta, Georgia. Over there they are, over at the hometown of Chris Walker. He's another GCC board member. Love going over to Augusta. Love going to Augusta. We go to Frog Hollow Tavern. You come just to go to Frog Hollow Tavern. I mean, it's great. I've never had a hanger steak that good before. So it's worth it. Come get all your hours. Then we're gonna have Warner Robins in August. That's gonna be August 24th, 25th. That's a great one too. We just knock them out of the park. We just go around the state so you don't have to travel. Warner Robins, they've got a good Cuban place. It's worth it. Listen, we love chiropractic. We love continuing education. We love to go out and eat together too. So y'all come. And then we're having our golf tournament, what is that, September 13th. It's going to be at the City Club in Marietta. It's going to be great. That's going to be the Chiro Cup. So register your team. You want to sponsor, your office want to sponsor. We have like little tee signs for the tee box. Man, it's one of the most fun days of the year, I
It
think.
is so fun.
I love it. I love it. And I'm not even a good golfer, but I have so much fun. She knows I'm not a good golfer. But well, shoot, I guess that's about it. We're gonna have to get back to work here in about 4 or 5 minutes. It's
Well, thanks for having me.
yeah, and we got our gala too.
Yep.
Sorry. Yep, there's that. Our gala is October DE. That's gonna be Saturday night, our 60th anniversary of DE. And the theme for that is, 60th anniversary are diamonds. Gonna be diamonds are forever. Excuse me. So gonna be sort of like a James Bond black tie theme. So I already have my tux picked out. It's
gonna be fun. Join us.
yeah, just come. It's so much fun, and it's gonna be full. Gonna be full room of like state and local politicians, powerhouse chiropractors that coming from all over the world to come for celebrating the 60th anniversary. So y'all come.
No doubt. And if it's been a while since you've been, please don't feel bad about it. Like, just come.
Come.
We're always welcome.
It's all right.
Open arms.
Like just like we don't make patients feel bad when they've been gone for a month or two.
Right.
We're not gonna make you feel bad. Come back. You need to. You need to. Yeah, we love y'all. We appreciate you. We love you, and maybe I'll see you this weekend. If not, I'll see you in Augusta, Warner Robin.
Sounds good.
Yeah, thank y'all. Bye.